Themba Gorimbo is a man full of scars, both mental and physical. Born in the small Zimbabwean city of Masvingo, Gorimbo had the odds stacked against him at a young age when he lost both his parents by the time he was 13 years old. Following his father's death, Gorimbo sought desperate measures to provide for himself. At the age of 16, he traveled to the local fields to illegally mine diamonds, which nearly resulted in the young Zimbabwean being killed by attack dogs after he was confronted by the police. According to him, he lost so much blood and barely survived the attacks, which left him with scars all over his body. In the early 2000s, millions of Southeast Africans were left on the verge of death after a famine nearly broke out due to recurrent droughts. Gorimbo was one of the millions affected and decided to risk crossing the border into South Africa. In an interview with Kumai TV in 2020, Gorimbo described his dangerous journey to South Africa, which sounds like something straight out of a movie. He was only 18 when he illegally got to South Africa without a passport. He was caught, put in a cell and was deported back to Zimbabwe. He was further determined to get back to South Africa, and few hours later, he returned to South Africa border. But this time, instead of the police, he met criminals robbing illegal immigrants with big machetes. They held the machete to his neck and was only left by the criminals when he fainted out of shock. When he woke up, he wanted to go report himself to the police so they would send him back instead of facing these criminals. But a friend encouraged him and together they entered South Africa. In South Africa, he lived on the streets, giving out flyers for 20 rand a day so he could buy a drink and bread to eat. Luckily, he raised enough money to call his cousins in Cape Town and went over there. While in Cape Town, he worked as a gardener, painter and security guard. Gorimbo, however, made a movie his reality after he was inspired to become an MMA fighter after he watched the 2008 fighting film Never Back Down. He competed in various tournaments and won several medals and trophies. He became known as the answer for his ability to solve any problem in the cage. Gorimbo's resilience and hard work in and outside of the cage made him one of the biggest MMA prospects in Africa. With more and more African MMA fighters dominating local promotions and becoming more present in America, the UFC decided to take a chance and signed him earlier this year. The answer arrived in America with just $7,000 in his bank account prior to his debut in the UFC. Gorimbo returned to the octagon to defeat Takashi Sato via unanimous decision. With Gorimbo sleeping on the couch in his gym, you would think that he would use his $7,000 prize money to find a place of his own to live. Instead, he used his prize money from his win against Sato to build a water pump in his native home, as he never wants children to face the circumstances he had to live with when he was young. Gorimbo's emotional life story soon caught the attention on social media, and it wasn't long until Dwayne Johnson, popularly known as The Rock, reached out to the Zimbabwean fighter. The former WWE superstar and now Hollywood royalty has openly talked about his struggles when he was younger and how he sacrificed so much to reach WWE, something he and Gorimbo have in common. On the 3rd of August 2023, The Rock flew to Miami to surprise an emotional Gorimbo at his gym and also gifted him a house. In a truly heartwarming exchange, the pair hugged and Gorimbo broke down in tears, a moment which will stay with the MMA fighter forever and a milestone that signified that everything he had to sacrifice in the past was worth it, as he had made his dream come true. In a truly heartwarming exchange, the pair hugged and Gorimbo broke down in tears, a moment which will stay with the MMA forever and a milestone that signified that everything he had to sacrifice in the past was worth it, as he had made his dream come true. Please subscribe to this channel, News Pop NG, for more updates. Like and share the video and drop your comments down the comment section. I am at dwaynejohnson. Thanks for watching.